Introducing, in the royal blue, red and white hoop, weighing in at 104 kilograms, hails from Broadford via St Kilda and Sydney, in his 15th season of league football and still going the distance. Born again, Barry Hall.
Oh, it's the dream start. Of course it is. It's Big Bad Barry.
In the brown and gold stripes, weighing 101 kilograms, born in the Golden West, the 2008 Coleman medalist and All-Australian, the glamour forward of the Australian Football League, Hollywood on a stick, Lance Buddy Franklin.
Lance Franklin joins the 100 club.
Buddy at one end, Barry at the other. Who will deliver the knockout blow?
Love a big forward, don't you? And we've got a couple of them today, plus Ruffy. So out come the Hawks, so very good in defeat against Geelong on Monday. Quick turnaround here, though, for them. They're 1-1. They need a positive start to the year. Premiers the year before that. Missing, of course, the finals last year and up against quality opposition. So the Hawks come out, a few changes, and with Richo on the boundary line. Richo, roof over the top, perfect, isn't it?
Perfect conditions for the big forwards. Really looking forward to watching Buddy, my favourite player, Bruce. I love him.
Wow, that's a big statement. You're probably his favourite player. Looking at the changes, three coming in, Moss is back, Suckling and Stratton. So some inexperience and a couple of good outs. But when you've got Franklin and you've also got Rioli and Roughhead, plus the midfield, you've got a chance.
You have, and I think Rioli's the really important one that came back into the side last week. He really complements the big guys up forward.
And what about Franklin? I mean, can we see him at his very best again this season, do you think?
I think he'll get back to his 2008 form. When he was playing his best footy in 2008, I don't think I've seen better football played.
And will Lake get him, do you reckon, today?
If he's inside 50, Brian will definitely take him. If he gets outside 50, they'll probably swap over and Morris will do the job.
And what about Roughhead's role?
Roughhead has been targeted a fair bit the last few weeks, so he's got an important role. He might have to go into the ruck a little bit today.
Dennis, terrific atmosphere down here. Really looking forward to it.
One of the characters of the game too, Bruce. Brian Lake is coming out. Congratulations to him. And a smaller pond in his arms. Brian Lake onto the ground. Mates Richo, his toughest opponent, if you don't mind. So the Bulldogs, winners over Richmond last week after losing in round one against Collingwood. And a test for them again today, Tim, because certainly Hawthorn very good against the Cats on Monday.
No, they were excellent, and I guess they failed their first test of the season, didn't they, in the first round against Collingwood? Yep. They did what they were expected to do last week against Richmond. This is a severe test for them today. No changes. They're happy with their lineup that performed well last weekend, and they are an experienced group of players.
Minson and Hudson, two key players, given that Hawthorn very thin in their rucking ranks. Just one man now.
That's right, Brent Renouf. Part of their tactic will be today just to work him over. He got worked over last week, Renouf, against Geelong. He's 99 kgs. Hudson's 108. Minson's 106. This is what happened last Monday. Ottens just wore him out. In the second half in particular, they just completely dominated around the contest. Blake here going up against Hodge. He was sort of like their next option. Then you see that third man up, Lewis, and also Peterson there. That will be a tactic that the Bulldogs will have to make sure that they keep an eye on throughout the course of the afternoon. They won't want somebody coming in over the top and being one of their ruckmen.
Yes, Minson and Hudson could well determine the outcome of this game. Luke Hodge, we saw him as third man up moments ago. Dominant back in round one, quieter last week. Obviously a key for the Hawks today, his ball usage, depending on the role he gets, could be instrumental in a powerful Hawks performance. And Cyril Rioli, he's never kicked a goal against the Bulldogs. If I'm a betting man, I expect that to change this afternoon. It's Sunday football, the Western Bulldogs against Hawthorn.
Lake did very well.
Describe your relationship with Rocket in 5 words.
Interesting, intense, enjoyable, entertaining.
And Lake taking all the edges.
The midfielders and forwards get all the glory.
Lake's gone forward.
Don't take things too seriously.
Wonderful stuff there by Mr. Reliable.
Just getting all the things that we need to do week by week. You could say it's our time.
All the best. This is David. Okay. Sam, it'll be your call. When you're ready. Heads called. And heads it is. Thanks, mate. Enjoy the game.
So Barry Hall there. Interesting to see. Kick 7, of course, on the NAB Cup against Josh Gibson mainly that day.
Yeah, Josh Gibson was pretty much one out, so I don't expect that to be the same tactic in this game today. I think part of what their strategy will be to get numbers back and crowd that space. We do know the Bulldogs have been going to Barry a lot of the time. They'll be looking for other options today too. That will be something that they need to do to get a better goal spread.
Second up, there's a saying in horse racing, sometimes it doesn't work. We've got Bateman today, Franklin and Rioli, haven't we, from that match on Monday?
And I reckon that's the most difficult thing. It's the second up. It's not so much the fact that it's your second game. It's the fact that you actually got to recover from another game.
Bit happening. Nothing like last.